Now the 0-2 from Price. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Now the first pitch here from Price. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The first baseman,
and that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Booyah! George Springer the next to hit.
Number 4.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hit back up the middle. Kendrick's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Pops this one up. Kendrick onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Victor Robles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 0-2 home. Softly hit to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder.
In now is Adam Eaton. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Robles stands at second with no outs. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Popped up. Muncy over to his right. Makes the play, one away. A man at second with one down. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. A man at third with one away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Full count, 3-2. Grounded weakly toward third. And he's out on the tag. But one run is in to score on the play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Turner. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the first pitch here from Price. No balls and a strike to count. Price ready with the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So now Carlos Santana. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Strasburg has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
He's got it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of power.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
This is line to left, and that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding into the box, Alex Bregman. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. From the stretch.
Nope, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and This is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He'll get it into second. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Runners on the corners now with one man gone, and that brings in George Springer. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Kendrick. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Dominic Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
3-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away. Striding in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz.
The shortstop, Aledmus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Popped up. Correa is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 from Price. And he fouls this one off. Price ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Another full count pitch home. Line toward right center. Robles will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. In now, Eric Thames. As Price starts in with a strike, it's 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Smith is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Kurt Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Howie Kendrick goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Now the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. 0-1, here it comes. Close, but just off the outside corner. Suzuki is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Eaton going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now back.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. On a line, that's a base hit. Suzuki is on his way home. He'll score easily as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Price ready with the 0-1. On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. The second for 1 to Santana to get the double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Digging in once again, Max Muncy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Eaton going back. Booyah! Here's George Springer. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. At the plate now, Mike Moustakas hits softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Here's Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding in now for the Nats, Eric Thames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Kurt Suzuki is on deck. There's ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Kurt Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carlos Correa. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Now back, left field, Michael Brantley.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith.
Leading up for the Astros, the left fielder.
Wander Suero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Wander.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He popped out at his first trip. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And there's ball one. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for route number 2. Victor Robles digging in now. He singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he pops it up. Moustakas onto the grass. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Bregman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Alex Bregman, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Santana moving to his left. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Max Muncy. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Popped him up. Turner trying to get there. He makes the running play. 2 down. So coming to the plate, George Springer. Last time through was a base hit. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-1 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Justin Turner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Outside in a full count, 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there. So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Eaton going back. Boom goes the dynamite.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Base is empty here with nobody out. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and Castro makes it all the way around to third with a triple.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Eric Thames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Turner is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now to the plate, Carlos Correa, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and Kendrick leaves his feet, but he can't reel it in. It's a base hit.
The third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So here's Yuli Gurriel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The designated hitter.
Tanner Rainey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Washington.
First pitch on its way.
21.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Outside, 3-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Stepping in, Aledmus Diaz. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is. So here's the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Look out. 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The center fielder, number 4.
Into the box, George Springer, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2-0 to the National center fielder. And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. Chopper, foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Hit hard on the ground to 2nd. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the run is in to score from 2nd. And he is in there. Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Eric James.
From the belt, the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the tag gets him, but a run is in to score away from the play. Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Diaz brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Robles. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 12-1 at the end of this one. The Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Strasburg is credited with the win. David Price was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Steven Strasburg. His record is now 3-0.